So this is absolutely insane. Estepario has nailed this. And what he's doing here is called a gravity blast. So that's how he's able to get those insanely fast notes with just one hand. What you do is you basically use the rim of your drum as a lever. So when you go down, all you have to do is pull up on it with your fingers and you get a nice double stroke motion. Once you get really good at this, you can do insane speeds with just a single hand. And it's even more impressive that he's able to play it between the snare drum and even on the floor tom. He's insane. This doesn't even seem real, but I know that it is. So this guy has his fast twitch muscles so dialed in where he's able to make the smallest micro movements with his fingers to get the sticks to move that fast. I've even seen him do exercises in warm-ups with his hands where he literally just taps on the table like this, but like holding his thumb down. I think to work out his hand and his finger muscles that much more, even away from the drum kit. This guy has like the fastest hands in the world. Oh yeah, Tony Royster. Okay, I don't think you realize maybe how hard that is to do both hands basically sweeps from the toms downwards. It might not sound like the fastest thing in the world, but it is actually really tricky to move the body that way at that type of speed. I think Tony Royster has some of the fastest chops in the game. He's up there with Chris Coleman for me. He's just incredible. Look at his kicks. This looks really odd. It looks like he's playing his kicks at half the speed because he's actually playing double strokes for each note, but it's moving so fast that it just looks like a single stroke. He's hitting the pedals very lightly and controlled. The speeds are so high that it's almost impossible to power through with really strong kicks, so he's able to play everything very light, very relaxed, and very precise. I actually met him a few months ago before one of my shows, and I think he watched me play one of my worst shows of my entire life, so fun fact. Oh. Oh my God. Chris is one of the most insane drummers ever. Not only does he have the insane speed, but he has the power and the patterns to back it up. Some drummers can only play speed very lightly, but Chris has trained himself to play everything at full power with perfect timing, no quantization, and no triggers. So every recent recording you hear of him is in one take with no triggers and no quantization, and he is nearly perfect every single time. Perfect example of this is how he practices away from the kit. He's literally just sitting in a desk chair, and his feet are so even, not only in the speed and the timing, but in the power. A lot of drummers complain that they don't have a drum kit, but Chris manages just fine. He is easily one of the best metal drummers in the world, which is why we actually teamed up to create the world's greatest 30-day double kick course. It's called 30-Day Double Kick Mastery, and it's perfect whether you are a beginner who's just looking to break into the world of double kick, or you're a super advanced player who wants to go beyond the world of 220 BPM kicks while maintaining power, control, and speed, while also being able to play insane patterns. And it's all taught to you by Chris himself, along with me. We're only accepting the first 210 students because we're also gonna be doing live calls with these students, so we wanna make sure that it's small enough to where we can really help a select group of people. So if you wanna join us and level up your double kick, taught by one of the world's best metal drummers, click right here to join the waitlist because this course drops on October 25th, and these 210 spots will sell out quickly. Oh, we got Travis. So right off the bat, this is a great example of why it's so important to understand the basics. The basic single stroke can take you a long way if you know it well enough to play it fast and move accents around the kit. A ton of really popular drummers just do that. That's insane. What's really cool about that is not only is Travis working on getting his hands and his feet playing really fast together, but he's working on his kit mobility. He's doing sweeps between like the tom and the snare pad with the kicks underneath with single hands, which is a really cool extensive exercise, not only for speed, not only for coordination, but also kit mobility, which is sick. Okay, apparently this is the world's fastest roll. So he's playing eighth note triplets with each hand, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, which is odd. I would think most people would go double strokes. Slow motion's wild. I mean, it's, wow. To play triple strokes with each hand, it's, especially outside in the cold, when I'm cold, I feel like my limbs are super tight. It's pretty nuts. I don't know how it applies to the kit, but that's really fast. Oh, we got Joey Jordison. Of course, spinning around with a ton of double kicks. So what's impressive to me about this is, especially after spending time with Chris Turner, he really talks about having your center of gravity above the pedals, which is gonna help you with even notes and having more power. But in Joey's case, where you're being flipped on your side and spun around, your center of gravity is either behind you or only to the right side. So being able to keep constant kick notes is actually insanely difficult. Much respect to Joey, and rest in peace. He has paved the way for so many of us drummers. The fast bird. Gravity blast, the back. Okay, so he went from playing 30-second notes to 64th notes, I believe, which I don't think I've ever heard before. That is insane. What's also interesting is because he's playing triggers, a lot of the times at these speeds, people will play doubles with their kick, but he's doing it at these insane speeds, playing singles. I've never seen that either. Oh my gosh. One of the greatest. What is this pattern? Now, insane patterns like this can trip up even the fastest drummers, because he's playing a combination of 16th note bursts, hurtas, and dotted 30-second notes, which I don't know that many drummers ever can play. So when you throw all these things together, it really starts to trick your mind more than anything else. And that's why Garska is such a strong drummer. His mind behind the kit is just rock solid. That is insane, almost as insane as the progress you're gonna make from the 30-day double kick mastery course taught by Chris Turner. If you wanna be first in line to get one of the 210 spots available, click right here to learn more and join the waitlist. I'll see you there. Keep pushing forward.